I have been asked to do a basic altar setup. Hopefully my hands aren't too shaky because I'm just going to wing it here, guys. I'm just going to do the basic setup and explain why we do what we do. And then you can go from there and decorate in any way that you see fit. So the first thing that you want to do is, of course, have your altar. Now this is a vintage cabinet. You can see the opening on this side that I've just painted up really nicely, and I've got magical supplies in the cabinet that opens up there at that doorway. It is round. I prefer a round altar if I can get one, but I have used square ones in the past before I found this cabinet. This one had a marble top that was broken out, and just a simple painted piece of wood in its place just fixed it right up. And I just did some really jazzy paint with black and then dry brush blue. And you know, doesn't matter what you use. I've used shelves before. If you have to be really discreet, use a shelf on a wall. This is my own personal space, so I can do what I like. I'm not too worried about anyone seeing it and wondering what's going on here. Alright, so the first thing that you need to know are your compass points. And if you don't know which way your house or your room is situated, in the old days, before cell phones, woohoo, dating myself there, we had compasses, and we used the compass for setting up our altars. And now you can get a free compass app on your phone or iPad or whatever it is that you use. So feel free to do that, but you need to know those compass points. You need to know which way is true north. And if you can see, I'll stand straight with my wall. This is standing straight. And if you notice things are slightly askew, that's because true north is here. So my altar's just slightly skewed to the right because that is true north. So what we do is we start with north, and north is the semblance of earth. You can put a plant, as I have done, a jar of crystals and stones. It could be a little container of salt. Got that sitting there as well. So a representation of your north compass point. Secondly, we go to the east and we want a representation of air. And I've got an incense. Okay, just a little incense holder there with incense inside. You can do the stick incense, you could do a feather, you could even do your wand. Okay, then we go to south. South is fire. It's always going to be a candle, okay? Just whatever candle sitting there just to mark that is your south compass point. All right, then we go to west, which is water. And that, of course, is a chalice filled with water. Now, if I was doing a spell, I would have a separate candle for the color, the representation of the spell that I was doing. I've got 2 candles, just my decorative candles. You can do candles that represent the god and goddess. I have done that before. At one point I had gone to an occult shop and got a male and female shaped candle for the god and goddess, if you so choose. I've done that before. I have done a silver candle representing the goddess and the gold representing the god. And if you choose to do that, your goddess will sit on the left-hand side of your altar and your god on the right. Now in the center of my altar, I have what I consider to be representation of spirit, which of course is my glass crystal ball. Okay, and then the rest, my wand. Wand goes on the left side, athame on the right. As I said, you could use your wand as a representation of air. Most people will put them in these points just for ease of use, just so that they're easy to get. Then the rest that is sitting around there, that is just decoration. So this is a set of prayer beads. This is a pendulum. And then these, of course, are just shapes there. This is the pentacle. Okay. So I have done altars where I have put a picture of my grandmother to represent the ancestors. You want to decorate sometimes for specific holidays, Sabbats, equinox. You could do flowers, you could do a pretty altar cloth. I've done that before. I got wax all over my altar cloth and ruined it. Yeah, so just whatever you choose. So maybe it's Bridget's Day and you want to do red and white flowers or red and white candles. Lots of things you can do for decoration. This is just showing you how to set up for the basic working, just the compass points. And you can go from there. And I hope this has been really helpful. If you're new to the Grim page, please do subscribe. Remember that this YouTube channel is in conjunction with the Facebook. There's a Facebook group for asking questions, and then there's my Facebook page by the same name. Both of them are the Grimoire of the Modern Witch. And the Facebook page is set up as a library for your use. So the photo album section, each album has a different topic. So you can search tarot cards, gods and goddesses, working with the moon. There's blank pages for writing your spells. Anything and everything that you want or need is going to be there in an album. Spent years putting that together. So hopefully the videos help you as well as that page. Have a great day. Blessed be.